So, how hermit mode affects your creativity? So, firstly, is you might stop creating altogether for a period of time, like I mentioned. And it's not about you being lazy or unproductive. So, please don't let anyone to label you as that, and you don't tell yourself that, please, because it's your inner artist that is feeling unsafe. So, in this moment of time, you should name the resistance. Just ask yourself, what are the thoughts that comes to your mind, or what do you feel? Just try to write it down and identify, because there's a lot of different factors that comes to this. So it's good for you to truly identify what it is. So name it, name it. And next is creativity will start to shift from just as an output to introspection. You see, so there's a gap because you're here to truly feel. It becomes very internal, sacred process, right? So that's why you need to just be by yourself. And at this time, it can be just like free flow, journaling, writing. You just creating musics that just for yourself, or just painting certain pieces that, well, just like mine is just sitting just sitting here, or perhaps you're just writing some songs. I also have certain chords that I have lying around in my keyboard over here for 1 year. But basically, you just create some things that you just feel drawn to, in experimental, playful kind of phase. So yeah, just have fun and just try to go with the flow, okay? And you learn more about yourself throughout this process and just experimenting here and there. So don't set any boundaries for yourself to explore, just be creative. And you become, the thirdly is, you become ultra sensitive to inauthenticity, okay? So when people tell you that you're sensitive and you're weak and all that, tell them to go fuck off, because this is something that tells you need to be alert. All right, you cannot pretend anymore. Like for me, I really cannot wear a mask, and it's just well, it's just hard for me to wear a mask, right? Because you just feel it in your bones, especially like when you're collaborating with someone, or perhaps on a gig, or just any creative projects that doesn't feel aligns with you, because you don't want to put yourself in a place where you feel that your soul is shrinking. Okay, that really is detrimental for your creative energy. And creative energy is, I mean, that is you as an artist. Okay, so if anything kind of shakes that up, it's going to affect you. Okay, yeah, and you might be already really really good in your work already, but deep down you do feel the pain and the burdens that are always perhaps calling you at night, or just creeping you up in certain moments, and then that's how you compensate with certain, let's say, addictions. Could be mind or substances, but anyways, I will talk about this in my next video. Yeah, so at this phase, your intuition becomes compass. So you got to truly listen you got to truly listen within, okay? And as your intuition awakens, you start to notice that your pace start to slow down, and it's actually a gift. Coming from me, I am someone where if I want to do something, I will just do it as soon as possible, and I need to do it fast, and it's always keep on going at a fast pace consistently until I hit a brick wall, and then boom, it was very bad. Okay, so the difference between your intuition and your ego, okay, your ego will tell you that, oh my god, I need to meet that deadlines, I need to chase this, I need to chase that, or you get influenced by certain people that you need to accomplish certain things by a certain age, you need to complete that projects while your health is declining, or you just feel off. So your intuition will tell you that, hey, you need to wait, pause, just listen, look at your peripheral, okay, look within, shh, use your ears and your eyes, okay, to really listen. And you might be finding yourself, let's say, crying while editing a video. You just want to scream into a mic, and when you dance, you just feel like something ancestral just like comes out of you. So it becomes more of a prayer process. So it's very spiritual, it's very sacred. That's why It belongs to you and you only. Creative voice is not separated from your healing. Okay, it is actually very, very intertwined. If you unknowingly or maybe knowingly suppress your emotions, or you try to still be in those areas or circumstances that makes your soul shrink, you are negating yourself from your intuition. Okay, and that will indirectly affect your creativity, or at least your sustenance has the human soul that's being the artist. I don't know if that makes sense. But what I'm trying to say is that you need to find the balance, and you have more control when you really use your intuition, okay? And you should not let yourself, or let you should not let anyone else or any circumstances to let you to negate away from your intuition. Never, never ever. Okay. Yes, so on to the last part, which is how do you navigate through hermit mode intuitively. Okay, so I know my hermit mode videos has been quite long, but it's because this whole journey is deep and intense. And as I mentioned before, it's a soul level recalibration time, right? I don't want to just throw off some points and then just move on. I truly want to share with you how to navigate forward and why things the way they are. Because I've been through this whole journey myself, and I want to share as much as possible. So if you have made it this far, I really appreciate your time and thank you so much for being here. So I am Charles. I'm a transformation coach for creatives. So for dancers, singer, musician, and visual artists who are experiencing burnouts, feeling overwhelmed, and you're finding yourself in a constant loop of creative blocks, or if you're navigating through identity shifts, so any of those things that hinders you from your creative momentum. My mission here is to guide you to strengthen your intuition and for you to hone your vulnerability as a powerful asset in order to move forward with more clarity, authenticity, and confidence. Because this industry is called gatekeeping and high pressure, right? Being in this creative industry. So I want to ensure that there is a healthy sustenance between yourself and your artistry. So, if this resonates with what you've been experiencing, I have a self guided toolkit which is called the Break Creative Stagnation. So, it's an all rounder kit which helps you to truly identify the blocks at the very root cause of it and why has that been reoccurring. So, it goes through a very step by step process. So, through your beliefs, your fears, your motivation, your values, and as well your boundaries. Yep, your boundaries, because it acts as a glue to maintain your progress, right? So that's why it's an essential part to this toolkit. And this toolkit doesn't just only includes these exercises, but it has two discovery calls with me where you can share your creative struggles and we can map out an action plan together based on your current situation that's very personalized to you. So, if you're ready to dive in deeper and if you want full support and guidance, I'll recommend you to join my 30-day Strengthening Intuition workshop. It's a hands on, so it's online. It's a hands on immersive session where it's an extension of the toolkit that I mentioned before, where we will be unraveling your resistance together, strengthening your artistic identity, and assessing how your intuition plays a role in your decision making. So, this is for you if you not only want to unravel yourself from the repetitive creative blocks, but also to strengthen your personal brand, how you show up, the values that you stand for. And if you're currently in this hermit mode phase, and if you're feeling the weight and pressure of it all, but you are very self driven, you have your goals in check, you know your end in mind, and you don't want to give away your time, energy, and power to the resistance, then this workshop is definitely for you. And then we can shift this whole thing together, right? All of the details are in the description box below. So I have links for the toolkit and for the workshop. My email is there as well. If you have any questions that you want to ask me to just clarify on certain things, I'm okay with that. Or you can comment down below. So yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I really appreciate your time. So the part 3, the last part of the whole hermit mode series, will be in the next video. So I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.